Welcome to Thursday Talks episode 95, and on this one we are going to be talking about power poses. I hope I got my timing right then with going live, but sometimes there's a bit of a delay, but yeah. Hi everyone, I can see that we've got a load of people in the chat already. Good afternoon, says Andy Robinson. We've got Peter Ray in there. We've got loads of people. I've seen loads in there already. I don't know why. I suppose I did start the event earlier today. Like, I actually set up the event earlier. I got job offered at Royal Mail as Christmas casuals. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. A lot of people... that's a funny story actually. They sent a leaflet out to my grandparents saying, would you like to do this casual work part-time, in the mornings, delivering the mail. They're blooming like 75 or whatever they cut. Well, my granddad's 79, so, but they couldn't be going out in the cold, snowy mornings delivering post like that. But they thought it was really funny that we got one of them through the mail. But I know a few people who have mentioned it really, so it's pretty cool actually. Right then, Hi everyone, says Phoebe. We've got George Ross in the chat. Can't stay long, mate, but we'll catch up on the chat later when listening. Oh, great. Well, it's going to be a wild one, George, so you might as well watch it later on, because it might be a bit too crazy for a few people. But yeah, we're going to talk about power poses today. And what are power poses? Basically, how you can use them to not only give yourself confidence and give yourself a feeling of more power, but you could even, in terms of, you could experiment on the street with it. I mean, I experimented on the street with it before. I did a power pose, so I was doing this walking down the street, and everyone that walked past me, well, there's actually only two people that walked past me, but both of them looked at me very quickly and then put the head down, and that is exactly what a power pose actually does. When someone's being assertive in a power pose, the person opposite or the person in the room with you, or multiple people in the room with you, they will do the opposite. So you're in your power pose, they're gonna be in a reclusive pose, they're gonna want to look away, they're gonna want to be a little bit smaller and a little bit less bold, because you're the one being bold, so they counter that by being a little bit more closed off. So I did experiment. I experimented in the charity shop as well, and I just like casually put my hands on my hips, because that is a power pose, and I didn't really do much in the charity shop. But tomorrow I'm going to go into that charity shop, throw the door open, get in there, nice woman power pose here, and see who reacts to it, because it's very interesting. And it's based on like non-verbal behaviour and stuff like that. But weirdly, this just came to me today. I thought, power poses, we can do a video on power poses. It's great, really, really cool video. So before we get into it, and before I actually start to get you guys out of your seats and start to get you guys doing some power poses and feeling good, we're going to do a bit of a haul. I've only got 4 items, so nothing spectacular I don't think, but we'll see. What are it? Southwest Sellers, yep, nutter alert. Coffee listing and ads, living the dream, lol. That's because you look like a nutter, a right nutter ad. No, it's because I had a feeling of superiority, they felt my feeling of superiority, and then they felt inferior, so then they got closed off. That's what it is. Yes, power poses. Anyway, we'll get on with the haul, and then we'll do a bit of power posing, because it's fun. It's fun. I bet he gets a seat on the bus to himself too. Well, oh Darren, you've jumped in, and you've jumped into a bit of a mayhem here. We're doing some power poses today. We're talking about it. We're getting people motivated. We're getting people feeling powerful and happy. So yeah, you're going to be in for a right ride. But before we do that, as I say, I'll get on with the haul. So I'll just flick onto my little camera here. There we go. Right, so it was $1.99 basically outside the charity shop today, my local one. There was a row of clothing. Well, yeah, clothing. It is clothing, but it was like men's jumpers, men's coats, that sort of stuff. And I've tried clothing It's fine. I don't particularly like doing clothing. I tell you why I don't like doing clothing. It's too much like hard work clothing. I don't mind coats. Coats are a bit easier, but like shirts or anything, it's too much like hard work for me. And honestly, major respect to anyone who does clothing full time, because it is hard work. It really is. Now, again, I was saying yesterday on the chat about sometimes it can feel easier to certain people because they love it so much and they're passionate for it. I'm not passionate for clothing, so therefore it feels harder to me. Whereas I am very passionate about, and well, I would say I'm fairly passionate about toys and games and stuff like that, so it feels easy to me. So it's all relative to you, but to me, clothing is hard, and I really, I don't do a lot of it, but I do like doing coats and stuff. Anyway, I get on with it. So $1.99, I got this Greenwood. I don't know whether it's real leather. I don't know these things. I don't think it will be, but it might be. It's a Greenwood Essentials, and I thought, oh, Greenwood's a fairly reputable brand, I thought, oh, that might be alright. But for £2, like, I wouldn't have picked these up if these were more than £2. These were kind of like, oh, the £2, I'll pick them up because I can't really go wrong. But yeah, fairly nice condition. It's a brown leather, leather coat. It's quite cool. I thought, there's got to be money in that, even if it's only a tenner or, 15, 20 quid, something like that. I don't know what it goes for, but there's got to be some money in it, more than the £2 I paid, obviously. So, yeah, I was quite happy with that one. I did try and do a quick bit of research on that one. That was the only one I did a quick bit of research on before I went live. And I couldn't see any other Greenwoods ones on there. I typed in, like, Greenwoods leather jacket, and nothing really came up. So I'd have to do a bit more research on that. I got an O'Neill. I think this is an O'Neill. Again, I don't think I'd be tempted to pick this up if it was any more than the, the bargain basement price of the $1.99. Again, in decent condition. I think there is a little bit, where is it? On one of the arms, there's a little bit of material. There we go. Oh, it's hardly anything. I can cut it off anyway. But, can you, oh, where is it now? Can you see that there? I don't know whether you can see that. Don't think you're going to see it, but there's a little bit. There we go, that's it. You can see that there. I can just literally cut that off. That was like literally all that was wrong with it. Everything else, it looks pretty decent inside. So yeah, that's just like a sticker on the other side there, sorry. But yeah, for $1.99, I just didn't think I would go wrong with that. It's a nice fit coat. Someone's going to have it in winter. Don't know whether it's a children's or something, or I don't know. It just seems a bit quite small to me. Maybe it's just a small. Maybe it is an adult, but a small. But yeah, there's that O'Neill one, so that's pretty cool. I got, this is actually genuine leather. Or at least it says it on the tag. And it's a detail leather. Oh, God, don't know where I'm going. Detail leather, sort of slightly longer black leather jacket. Pretty cool. If this was in a small, I would have had this for myself, but it's large. Yeah, quite a nice lining in there as well, in this sort of maroon burgundy colour. It's not coming out very well on camera, but yeah, quite nice. Again, leather jacket, it's got to be 20 quid, surely. I don't know, I just thought, £2, come on, you can't turn that down at £2. So, yeah, that was that one, quite nice there. And it's the time to be selling them. I've been looking at coats. Trying to find coats at this time of year. And then we've got a random other coat. I don't know what the brand is. Some, like, weird originals thing. I don't know. Oh, it's really hard because the camera goes the other way. Classic original or something. I don't know. But it's a very fit coat. It's a nice weighty one. Again, but actually, this is the one that's in slightly worse condition, but I still picked it up. Well, not worse condition. What it's got on is these little white marks. Now, they are just little bits of fluff and dust, so if I give it a nice brush down, it will actually all come off. But, that's, yeah, that's all. Yeah, there's nothing else really wrong with it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing else really wrong with it. It's just that. You can see there. But yeah, £2 again, time to be selling coats. I'll be able to get these out. Just don't really know, and I'll make profit. I just don't really know, how much profit. I don't know what they'll go for. But yeah, I thought I couldn't resist. So, right, let's have a quick look in the chat before we get on with the actual topic. Those ladies love a poser in budgie smugglers down the charity shop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Small ads, you look like a beefy large on cam. Do I? Do I look that bit? Oh, no, I'm only a small. I mean, even a medium's a bit too big for me. I think this might be a medium. Let's double check. Let me double check. I don't even think it has it on it. Don't even think it has it on it, but I think it's a small. Oh well, we'll put it on this way now, because that's easier. This isn't actually a reversible jacket, I just reverse it anyway. Can you see there what to show you? There, oh there. The pocket's on the outside now, but I don't care. I just put my phone in there when I'm listening to music, so it's actually quite cool. But yeah, so we'll put it on this way because it looks cool. No, I'm not a medium, I'm actually a really skinny guy. Well, quite skinny, you know, quite skinny. Skinny. I don't know whether you can see, but no, I am quite a skinny guy, so I'm like small, you know. But yeah, right. Let's have a look. Hey Sub K, not seen you around for a bit. Darren says, hey Sub K, we met again. We meet again even. Walk around the room, ads in power pose. Your cat will freak out. She's actually outside at the moment. I need to get her in a bit actually. Car Boot Collective says, have I missed much? You have missed a little bit, but not loads, you know, we're not really into the topic yet. So, right, so let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. I've got a full list. I've got a look at this. I'll show you it. There we go. Kirsten's in there. Hi there, Kirsten. I just watched your video actually, your latest one. I didn't realise it had been 4 weeks since you did a video. But yeah, I've got like look, we've got a page to go through, guys. We've got 2 pages of stuff to go through. So come on. We've got to get on with this. We've got to get on with this. So, right, I wrote down. I watched the TED Talk, and this is where a lot of this power pose, you know, comes from really. And it's called a TED Talk with, I think it's Amy Cuddy, and I watched it this morning for doing research for this topic. And once I decided on the topic, and I thought, and I wrote some notes. So yeah, notes here. Do 2 minutes of power posing each day. If you do they did a study. They did like a scientific study, and the people who did 2 minutes, basically it was before. I think it was before an interview. They did 2 minutes of power posing, and half of them did 2 minutes of power posing. The other half didn't. The interviewers, and then the people who watched the video recording back and everything, they didn't know who had done the power poses or who hadn't. So then it was completely, you know, like legitimate test. And the people who did the power poses for 2 minutes, just 2 minutes before the interview, all of those people the interviewers wanted to hire, and none of the people that didn't do the power poses, the interviewers didn't want to hire any of those. So yeah, it's really powerful stuff. And again, when you do these power poses, you're influencing the happiness and the state of your mind, because chemical reactions are happening. So yeah, it's really you know, it's really powerful when you are doing these poses. So I thought let's get physical today. Let's get a bit physical, not in that way, but you know, let's get a bit physical and let's do some power poses together. So I'm only going to do a couple. I'm not going to do all the 5 or 6 on the sheet or whatever, but let's do some power poses together. So I'm just going to tip this down a bit so you can see me, because I'm going to do the first one, which is you know, the hands on the waist thing. So yeah, everyone right now, oh, a bit low there. Everyone right now, get out of your seats. And I know that about 99% of you aren't going to do this. I know that there's going to be about 2 people in that chat who will do it. Everyone else will be like, no, I'm not doing that. You can't see me. You can't see me. There's no way he'll know. Well, guess what? I could name all the people in that chat who do it and who wouldn't do it. And I can tell you there's about 2 people who will actually do it. So I know if you're not doing it. Look, you're on the other side of that camera, but I know you're not doing it. So you better shape up and get going. So, right, let's get some power poses going. So, you want to do it for 2 minutes. We're not going to do it for 2 minutes because I'll just be stood here like this for 2 minutes, and we all know what that looks like anyway. So, yeah, you want, first off, you know, nice spread legs. You can't really see my legs, sorry about that, but nice spread legs, nice powerful pose here, maybe even chin up a little bit. The chin up sign, actually geese and goose and ducks and all that sort of stuff, to assert their dominance, they actually put their chin up or their head up, and they stretch out their neck and they stretch out their wings. So yeah, nice, you know, bit of chin up like this, nice power pose like this. Feel the power coming through you, feel the happiness, you know, and you want to do that for about 2 minutes. You want to be stood here for about 2 minutes like this, and you should, in theory, if you're going into a it works best if you're going into a situation where you're uncomfortable in or anything like that. You should feel more confident, more happy, more motivated, and you may not even feel it consciously, but subconsciously you will feel it, and that will affect your performance in a positive way. So yeah, is everyone doing it? Come on, I want to see everyone doing this power pose. You know, nice power pose here. Looking for, looking up like this. I'm looking at a picture randomly, but yeah, it's already making me feel positive. Look, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm getting too much power. I'm getting too much power right now. I'm looking at that photo and I'm doing my power pose and I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Anyway, yeah, so, sorry, but WTF. I like the doggy style. I like the doggy style power pose myself. Oh my god. You want me to stand there and feel my happiness? What? Oh right, I get it. I've knocked a bit of vase over, thanks an effing bunch. Oh, that's classic. I'm not standing with my legs open. No, we're alright. Honestly, all I want is a professional chat. And you guys all blooming ruin it with your doggy style talk and everything. But no, this is what I'm trying to say. Make yourself feel this power, this energy, this motivation. It really does help. As you have gone to the next level, I don't think I have. I think I'm doing something. This was my attempt at doing something quite professional and quite and quite educational and positive and empowering to people. But if you don't feel that way, that's okay. He looks like Iron Man before taking off. Oh, that's great. So right, let's do another one. I can get this up a bit for it. Oh no, not get it up. Don't say that. That's a really bad thing to say. But no, another one is hands behind the head like that. So this one works best if you're actually like sat on a chair, you've got your feet up and you're spreading out like that, and it's a symbol of making yourself big. All these power poses are like making yourself big. So another one obviously is that there, like spread out, your arms are up there like that in a V, your chin's up slightly. So it's about making, I'm going off the camera, it's about making yourself big, making your presence known, and that will then in turn give you a feeling of more power and ultimately more happiness as well. So if you do that, and I know it sounds crazy, it absolutely does, but honestly, there's been studies that have shown it does work. There is some debate in the scientific community of what I saw on the transcript of the chat as well, of the TED Talk. There is some sort of still some debate, but there has been studies done, and it does seem to positively impact you. Like, funnily enough, again, dancing is a big one. Because I've been trying this all day today. You know what I've been like. I've been dossing off from work. I've been procrastinating all day just to do these power poses. But I've been incorporating loads of different things into this to see what will make me feel more happy. But dancing was a massive one. I was trying to make myself very big and bold and, power posed, and another one's the whole like Greek guy, what stone statue Greek guy sat on the little ball, or stood on the little ball. That's another big one, like that makes you feel powerful. But no, the dancing with the music and making yourself big and doing some power poses while you're dancing, that to me was one of the most effective. So it's just something to consider. It's something to really look into. And maybe all it's like is positive affirmations in the morning. When people do like say things about their life or about themselves positively, and then they wake up and they get into the day and they feel like a more rounded person. So it's like that. So 2 minutes in the morning, I'm going to be doing this 2 minutes in the morning. I'm going to try it. If I remember tomorrow morning, I'm going to be like doing these power poses, and I bet you I'll feel better after I've done them. So yeah, everyone, do your power poses. Just have a go of it. Just entertain me, humour me, that's the word, humour me. If I dance my way, what's this here? If I dance my way into Bernardo's, will I find a sealed hero quest? I'm not saying it's that good. I'm just saying it'll make you feel more positive, feel more happy. And then ultimately, if we bring this back to reselling a little bit, ultimately, because you're happier, because you're in a better state of mind, when you do walk into that charity shop, you will be looking, you will be browsing with an open mind. So therefore, if you're doing that, you're more likely to look harder, look better, look more in detail, and maybe you will find something more that you might not have found if you walked in with a negative attitude and you hadn't done any power poses or any of this sort of stuff before doing that. So yeah, in a way, I mean, I'm not going to say you'll find a sealed hero quest or anything like that, but because that's you know, that's subject to loads of different things that are kind of outside of your control. But what you can control is the things that are in your control, like being positive, being happy, doing these poses, doing things to help yourself, to make you feel happy, make you feel motivated, and that in turn will, if anything, only reflect positively. It's not going to reflect negatively. It might have no impact at all, but it's either going to have no impact at all, or it's going to have a positive impact. I can't see it having a negative impact personally. Maybe you'll pick up better items basically doing power poses. We should do a test. I do power poses every day for the next week, right? And see what items I pick up. And I'll go to the charity shops almost every day and see what items I pick up. And then what we could do is a week later do a full week with without doing a power pose and see what I get, because one day is too short a time frame. If I did a power pose today, went to the charity shops, got some stuff, and then, you know, tomorrow I didn't do power poses, but when I went to the charity shop and I got nothing, it's too short. That could just be down to any factor really, but if you do it for a week or you do it for a good extended period of time, that gives you some more solidity to the results and stuff, because you've been doing it constantly, so you can kind of work it out. And you could even write a little, you know, a little spreadsheet or whatever, saying I picked up this number of items today, worth, I got them for this price, they are worth this price. And then you do that for the days on the power poses, and then you do that for the days not on the power poses. You add up the sales value of both of the totals of the week. Sorry, you add up the sales value of the total for the power pose week and the total for the non-power pose week. And if the power pose week total, like in sales value that you've got in items, was more or considerably more than the one without the power pose week, then it says something. You know, it might just be luck, it might just be something that, you know, you would have to do further tests like that, but it's interesting to see. But I wouldn't say go that far. I'd just say do a few power poses here and then, make yourself feel happy. And I'm gonna go into something that everyone doesn't want. Power poses could be the new plank. What's the plank? The plank, you mean like the plank where you sat on, there's like two chairs or something, and then you like lie across them or something, I don't know. Where's Nick and Z when you need them? I know. Be a lot easier, Kirsten. Can someone translate? I'm lost. How much time has passed, guys? I think we've been about half an hour. No, about 20 minutes or something. They are busy power posing, Peter. Yeah, they probably are, aren't they? You can just see Z doing a big like power pose like this. Oh god. Right then, where are we? Ads, do a video of you power posing in different public places. Oh my god, that'd be class, wouldn't it? You see me like, you know what I thought? I thought to myself, because I really do have a laugh with myself, and I'd really, honestly, one of my big dreams would be to actually do like short movies, you know, like do the comedy shorts, but like do that full time, but and then, well, do like a bit of reselling on the side, because I still love reselling, but I just like do reselling a lot less, and then do the comedy shorts full time. And I always have these crazy ideas that come in my mind. And when I did power poses, I just thought to myself, oh my god, I'm gonna get taken to some sort of mental institution or whatever they call it now. I'm probably being politically incorrect, so I'm sorry if I am, but some sort of, you know, mental home or whatever, and you can hear this. I can hear this woman. I'm like patient number 246, and I'm just doing my power poses, and I've got so crazy doing my power poses. Like I'm just doing this. I won't stop doing my power poses, and I'm just there like saying, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so powerful, I'm so powerful," like this. And you can just see energy just pouring out of me because of how addicted I've got to doing these power poses. And then you just hear this like woman called Dolores, who's a nurse in there, say to the doctor, "Just look through this patient's hole, will you?" And then you just see the doctor look through the hole, and I'm there with my hair all spiked up on energy and like power posing like crazy, like you. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm too powerful, I'm too powerful. Oh god, it's so fun. I'm hilarious sometimes. I need to do something. I need to get these ideas wrote down. These would make like really good. You know, like Little Britain or something like that. You know, short segments, but in like or like Harry Enfield and Chums and stuff like that. You know, like short little segments in a TV show. I'd be great at that, and I would always act it myself. I'd always write it myself, and I'd act it myself. The thing that gets me is the editing of the videos. I couldn't do that. I'm not as good. Really, I need to get someone on board if I were to do it. You know, to a higher standard, to do the editing and stuff for me, and then it would really come together. But yeah, really pretty cool. Anyway, shall we get some questions from the chat? It's a bit of a laugh. We're having a bit of a laugh. So yeah, search Blacklist. What the hell is happening in this chat? Oh my, lunatic asylum. Yeah, maybe lunatic. Absolutely, Ads, you're an oddball and you're amazing. Oh, thank you very much. John says, Ads, how's your cabinet doing? Good question. We'll get that question out of the way. Oh, what was that? I think the cat wants to come in. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to get her in 20 minutes. She'll be all right out there. So yeah, basically my cabinet. We'll get that out of the way. Oh god, I was really happy when I got those 2 sales of 25 quid. And I actually talk about this in a vlog that I'm going to upload soon. I'm still having troubles editing it though. But I did talk about in the vlog that I got the 2 sales for 25 quid last month. Obviously my rent was £31. That's excluding my cost of purchases and stuff like that, and if you want to include petrol and other hidden costs for getting down there. So yeah, I'm getting to the point now where it's like, oh, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I need to maybe, I don't want to reduce price, like I don't want to keep reducing prices because, you know, I've got good wiggle room on the items that are in there, because most of them have come from like auction job lots and things that owe me like, you know, not a lot of money. But I don't want to just like slash prices and then things sell like that. I want to get half decent prices. But then again, it might be a better business model for the cabinet to be more churn and burn. So get it in at a really decent price, because I can get these auction boxes for really cheap. So they don't owe me much anyway. So the items owe me pence. So I whack them in there, undercut a lot of people by, you know, £1 or so, and get mine out really quick, and then keep flipping it. And if that is worth doing, if, you know, with regards to the amount I can source, and not the amount I can source, sorry, I can source loads, but I mean the cost price of the stuff I'm sourcing, if that works out viable, that might be a better way to go. The other thing is, I'm still outdoors, outside in the corridor, and not inside the antique centre, so I don't know how much of a bearing that has, but I'm going to keep ploughing on, I'm going to keep going, because you don't give up on your dreams. And even if this cabinet doesn't work and I have to pull out, I'm probably going to try and get a booth. Like, I'm the weirdest person ever, because something can not be working, and instead of like pulling out, I'll just go all in. I'll just like put more money into it. And it sounds insane, it absolutely sounds insane, but when you like, let's say pussyfooted around, because I like that phrase. I've pussyfooted around doing a cabinet just to try it out, right? But I'm going to go all in antiques and stuff anyway, in due course, right? So why don't I just go all in, stop pussyfooting around, get a booth, get a full-on booth, cram it with a load of stuff, research my prices from other guys, you know, other booths and stuff there, and see what happens. And then if the booth becomes unprofitable after a few months, then I'll know, right, I've got to try and do something really big here because this is not working. But at the moment, I've got a long way to go before I need to get to critical stage of making big decisions and stuff. But certainly, I'm going to try it one step up. It seems weird, as I say, it seems really weird, but sometimes you have to throw all of yourself at something to be able to get the results, and maybe getting a full-on booth and really going for it. You know, I'm talking getting furniture in there, I'm talking getting loads of different things in there. Maybe that is the way to go. For all I know, furniture goes better at these antique centres, and actually I would never know that because I've only got a cabinet. I can't have furniture in a cabinet. So I think even though I am in a position where it's hard, I actually get a buzz from that, because it's like Sherlock and Moriarty at the moment, right? I'm doing everything I can to get sales from this cabinet, and it's like someone else, this invisible person that I'm placed there myself, is countering my moves and trying to not make me get sales. Now that is a person I've put in the way of myself, and that person is just a figment of myself. So I have to battle them at chess, let's say, at the game of reselling chess in my head, and I need to win to battle him so that then I can knock him out to get out to the next stage of my business. And that's always how I see my my business life and my business career. I always make an obstacle and I personify it. I personify it as me. I personify it as me, because that's what you're doing when you get into the next level. You're breaking through yourself. That's all it is. You're breaking through yourself. You're not breaking through anyone else. You're breaking through yourself. So I've got to break through myself to get to that next level. And myself at this stage, playing that game of chess, he's countered me. Every move I'm trying to make on that cabinet, trying to reduce prices, get, you know, change location or whatever, he's countering at me at the moment. So I need to think really clever, how am I going to get round this guy to make my dream come true, make my dream a reality. That's all it is. And I'm not going to quit like doing that. You know, I'm not going to quit against this guy, because if I quit, that guy has basically won, and he's now basically that personification of that guy is now my boss in terms of in a sort of weird, I don't know how to describe it, in like an emotional or a mental state really. He's like owned me, and he's now oppressing me, and he's pushing me down, and that person, as I say, is me. So I can either oppress myself, or I can break through myself and get to that next level. It's like, you know what it's like, and I know people are going to be really annoyed at me mentioning this, but it's like regeneration. The Doctor regenerates into a new version of himself that is more wise, more, you know, more of himself than his previous version was, because he's attained more wisdom over the years and over the regenerations. So, I mean, some Doctor Who fans would disagree and say, no, Tom Baker's the best Doctor, and, you know, he was young as the Doctor, and, or, you know, that doesn't really work in terms of your theory with Doctor Who, but still, anyway, what I'm trying to do is talk to you about how I look at things, and the way I look at things, and Doctor Who comes into my business life, and the way I look at life, like insane amounts, like insane amounts. But yeah, so let's check the chat. I've just rambled on again. Here we go. Southwest Sellers put Doctor Who a while back. Right then. I only got my first booth a year ago, just signed up for my third. Wow, that's awesome. How about cardboard cutout of you posing around town, leading to your booth like squirrels to a nut? That'd be class, wouldn't it? I bet it does, Jason. I think the problem with my booth, the problem with my cabinet and the problem with getting a booth, and I've mentioned this so many times before, I can't do what I want to do with it. I want to be the guy. And what I mean by I want to be the guy is I want to be the guy that people talk about and say, oh yeah, you have to go to that place. You have to experience that place. Now, to an extent I can do that with my cabinet, right? I can put leaflets in there, I can dress my cabinet up all nice and make it into a figment of my eccentricity and my personality, right? But I can't do it to the level I could having a shop or having a premises or having something big of my own. If I had something big of my own, I could really go for it. Now, the problem I have with that, and the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, if they're having a shop, and I've seen this on TV programs and stuff, what they do is they try and personalize their shop, and what they end up doing is spending a hell of a lot of money on the decor of the shop, all that sort of stuff of the shop, and they don't, and I think I've spoke about this before, but they don't spend the money where it's needed, and they end up spending money on lavish things for the shop, and really lovely wallpaper or decor or things like that won't make them money. If you get in a shop, in my opinion, you need to put as much money into the things that you need as part of nothing. You shouldn't do any kind of fancy decor or anything like that at the first starting point of your shop. So that means that I have a very, very tough road if I were to want to open up a shop, because I don't have the money to put ads into the shop, and the whole attraction of the shop is my eccentric way I've done the shop. So if I can't put that in the first place, how the hell am I going to achieve the custom, the people, the customers? How am I going to attract them in? Because that won't be there. So I need to think outside the box a little bit. I need to think of ways I could maybe cut costs down when I'm starting out, so that then I could put the decor in, I could put that eccentricity I want in the first place, which will be the attraction to the place, and that means that more customers come in, and then word of mouth spreads, and it gives the experience I want to give. It's very, 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 very hard. If you think there is any easy way to do reselling, to do business, to do a self-employed career, if you think it's any easy way to do it, that really is not. Unless you're really, no, even in the case of, I was going to say footballers, but to be honest, I'd be making a huge mistake if I said footballers, because a lot of footballers train really hard. So even the big time footballers who are making a lot of money, they still work really, really hard. So I don't think there's any self-employed business that you can really just go into and think, oh, I'm going to make a load of money and stuff, and I'm going to have it exactly the way I want it. You go from stage to stage, and you grow in the process. So this is the problem, because I kind of want everything at one stage. As soon as I have that vision or that goal, I want it all in one go. And I don't want to add things to it and stuff like this. I don't want to Frankenstein it, let's say. I don't want to Frankenstein my goal or my dream together. I just want it all in one go. But as I say, I can't have that unless I've got a huge, and I mean huge, startup capital. I'm talking a few hundred K. I'd want about 2 million to really do what I want to do. But I don't think I'll quite get to that until I'm a lot older, if I do get to that. But you've got to realize how hard it is, and then you've got to realize, well, I understand how hard it is, but guess what? Every day I'm going to get up and I'm going to work towards that. Every day, work towards it, and then what you can do is you can start to say to yourself, well, I'm taking it day by day, and then you can ultimately get to your goal day by day, and you've not got that big fear on your mind, like, oh my god, I need it now, I want it now, I've got to have it, I'm never going to get to it or whatever. Take it step by step, and you will get there. But you've got to, first off, when you first start, realize how hard it is, and just realize how much struggle is going to be there. Even with a shop, let's say, taking this example, there's so much that people don't consider, just even the little things, like learning about a till. You have to learn about a till. It's something that will come, and if I were to get a shop, then I would learn about a till naturally. That would just be something that would happen one day. But it's something that you've got to think about, or buying a till, or buying internet access, or buy, you know, there's so much to think about. And then people don't think about one thing, and then something crumbles on the first day of opening because you've forgot one thing that's actually quite important, but you've had 1,000 other things on your mind, so you've not got round to it, and then things crumble. You know, even like things like marketing is a massive, you know, a massive thing. I mean, for me, I'm not too worried about marketing, because I would obviously market the shop on this channel, which might get me a couple of visitors here and there, but I think that the nature of what I'm trying to do with my business will just attract people, because if I get it right, and this is if I get it right, experience will be everything, and that is going to be my slogan. Slogan: experience is everything. Ads Emporium, experience is everything. That's going to be it. So it's about the experience that people have, you know, and with that experience, if you give people a really good experience, then you don't even need to do marketing. It'll just all come with word of mouth. Slowly it'll come, you know, slowly it'll come. So I've got a lot of ideas in my mind, and it's like, it's so hard, but you've got to keep pushing, because if the moment you stop, that's the moment you've lost to yourself. You know, everyone else, you've not lost to someone else. You've never lost to someone else. You only ever lose to yourself. And once you realise that, then you can become more of yourself. You can become more, more motivated, more confident, more, even like more of a hard worker and things like that. I mean, if we take this, like 2 years ago when I first started, I could pack like 3-4 items an hour. Now I can like knock out about 14-15 items. Let's say most of them are small parcels, maybe a few of them are in boxes, a couple of them are large letters. I can do that no trouble. But 2 years ago I couldn't do that, and that's because I've had persistence, and I broke through countless times myself, the barrier I put up in front of myself, and now I'm getting to that stage where actually I can pack pretty quick, you know. And in fourth quarter, definitely you need that ability to pack quite quick. Celtic Traders is in there. Hi there, Caroline. No, just random me chatting on. You know what I'm like. I've neglected the chat so much, but I got on a ramble. Rainbow suit in 2018 ads. No. Well, here's the thing. I would love to go to the, you know, the reseller meetup thing that we've got. I would love to go to that in the rainbow suit, but it's not my time. It has to be. You know, I just talked about breaking through the barriers of yourself, breaking through yourself to get to a better version of yourself. Right? I'm not going to go into that again, because I know I've explained it about 4 times in this video. But I am not, this version of me right now, you see, isn't capable of taking on the duties that rainbow suit has. I explained to you a while back that the rainbow suit is like my black belt. That is like my black belt in terms of if we were to, you know, to relate it to karate, right? That is like my black belt. Well, I'm not on a black belt yet. I'm probably on like the second up the rung, right? Like blue belt. I have to break through all these levels to get to that rainbow suit. And you might be thinking, well, how the hell do you know when you've got to that level? It's not, you don't know. It's like falling in love. You don't really, you don't like try and chase it and like force yourself to fall in love or whatever. It comes to you, and then, you know, a few months later or whatever, you think, oh yeah, I actually love this person. You know, after a lot of talking with them, maybe even, you know, a lot of physical activities and stuff like that, and, you know, because we're living in 2017, you know, sex before marriage is okay, or in my opinion it is. So, yeah, like, after that time, you know, after that time built up, you realise actually you love that person. That's the same with me with the rainbow suit. I'll get to a point and be like, oh my god, it's time. You know, it's time for the rainbow suit. And I can't give you, I mean, I've told you a definitive answer of when I think I'll be ready, but I can't answer, you know, any sort of time frame, because I don't know. I'm ready when I'm ready, and I'm nowhere near ready yet. I've got years ahead of me yet before I properly get it, but I've got a lot of hard work, and I think that I've worked a hard day. I think that I've done a hard day's work right now. Well, in 5 years' time, honestly, I will be like, oh my god, you had it easy back then, mate. You know, 26-year-old me will be like, you had it easy. You had it easy, mate. I've had to work like crap to get to this. So I actually have got it really easy now compared to in 5 years. So you've got to think like that, and you've got to think, right, I know what's in front of me, and I'm going to get there. And once you're there, you can give yourself a reward. Whatever that reward is, whether it's money reward, because if you've worked really hard, then I'm assuming you will have a bit of money at that point, so you can give yourself a monetary reward. You can give yourself a spiritual reward in terms of going off travelling and exploring and seeing animals and seeing the sights and the sounds of the world. Or in my weird way, my reward is the rainbow suit. My reward is going into work every day. My reward is greeting my employees with a smile. My reward is just being there, being somewhere I fit, being somewhere I belong, being somewhere I'm really passionate about, and that I wake up every day and I just want to go there. That's all I want to do, and I love the people I've got around me there, whether it's employees, customers, or whatever. That's the dream. And when you get there, you know automatically, whatever your dreams are, you'll just know. It's like, I say, it's like falling in love. But yeah, right, let's have another look through the chat. Hi Caroline. Oh god, whoa, we've jumped the chat now. What have I stepped into? I know you don't want to know, Ken. It's been crazy. Ads has been eating too many fizzy Haribos. Funnily enough, we had fizzy Haribos for Halloween. That's quite odd, isn't it? But anyway, that's a bit of a coincidence. Ads is auditioning for Jason and the Technical Drink. That's class. I am popping the power poses yet. Still, he continues. Ken, it's been too long. Save yourself, Kenneth. It's too late for us. Never forget. That's class. Hi, Ken. I have no idea, and I've seen most of it. I don't know. I'm trying to motivate people. Can you not? Can people not get this in my brain, that this passion comes, that I'm giving you? I'm like, let's say that. All right, this is going to be really weird, but imagine again. Let's say Doctor Who, right? Imagine my hands glowing orange now, and I've got regeneration energy. Imagine I could send you that regeneration energy through the camera, and you can absorb it and feel like really renewed and motivated and passion. You know, really a lot of passion there. That's what I'm trying to give you, and I can only relate things to Doctor Who because that's like my major, my major passion. So. I mean, I would probably never be the Doctor on screen, because I think I'd overact. I'd literally overact. I'd do it like not too well, but what I mean is I'd do it so much. I'd try and be the Doctor so much that it would come through like really bad on screen, in terms of, because I'd be like really trying to do it like really well. Right then, where are we? You know something, Ryan. I've generally never given it a thought. Why? What's that? One sec. Darren, what's your favourite pose? Oh my god. I think there's a hint of dirt to that. Anyway, that comment. Ads, you can finish now. Right. Ran out of things to list. Oh great. Yeah, I'll be finishing soon anyway. Wouldn't be sad if after each video ends, Ads sits at his desk and just starts sorry, I'm really terrible. My eyes are going. I'll have to read that again. Wouldn't be sad if after each video ends, Ads sits at his desk and just starts browsing the internet quietly. Funnily enough, that is exactly what I do. I turn my computer back round. I put my keyboard there, and I'm just browsing, whether it's on YouTube or whatever. I do that, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just do that randomly. Right, where are we? God, there's a lot of chat going on. Blow me now. There's too much chat going on. Better leave this for later when the wine's out. Yeah, I think we need to like start doing Thursday talks at like 11 at night when everyone's drunk, so that then it just seems like some weird chat that's going on. You know, that'd be really funny. I would never be the Doctor on screen. I'll let the BBC know you've declined. Well, again, that shows like, for example, if you think that you couldn't do something, then you won't do it. You'll never do it. Like, if I said to myself, like, I'm gonna be the you know, in 2035 or whatever, when they're casting a new Doctor and we're on like the 16th Doctor or whatever, that's gonna be me. You know, that's gonna be me. Then if you really, really passionately want it, like, you really have to want it, and I mean like you really have to want it, and you really have to do a lot before getting it. But if I really, really wanted that, then I would do that, and I would certainly be. I'd certainly get to the audition stage. Whether I actually get the role is a different thing. But you know, I mean, I might do, I might not. But certainly, I'd get to the. I'd audition, definitely. I think a lot of people can audition anyway, and I don't know what the qualification style is, but yeah, I would love to be, but it's just, you know, I think I would. I think I love the show too much that it would taint the show slightly if I were to be the Doctor. Right then, where are we? I only. Oh God, what the hell? I only do guest chats the weeks the chat is on Z's channel, Peter. Ads, that would be a good. Ads, what would be a good pose to increase sales? I don't know. Oh my God. I closed my eyes, drew back the curtains to see for the curtain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, someone was weeping, but the world was sleeping. Any dream will do. Oh, that's nice, a little poem type thing. Are you still doing your hangout with David ads? No, we stopped that. I don't know, like David was just saying that obviously time was an issue for him and stuff like that. And obviously we're fourth quarter coming and stuff like that, so I don't know, we just stopped doing it. I think we might start doing it again soon though, I don't know, I'll have to sort of talk to him. I've not talked to him for a few days though, so I'm going to message him, you know, at some point in the next few days. Yeah, so it'll be exciting when we get back to doing those chats, because they were good, but it does, like, David was doing like all the research. I was doing like none of the research. David was the one who was doing loads of research, and I felt bad because every chat, like, I would be thinking, oh my God, I don't know what we're going to talk about, and David had like all the information. I think he even wrote it down or put it on a, you know, a Word document and stuff and everything. He knew what he was doing. He knew his stuff, so he yeah, he obviously spent a bit of time doing the research as well. I felt like really fake when we were doing the chats, because I was like, like a bit of a fraud, because I'm like, I don't even know what we're talking about. David just got everything. That's what I was thinking. And then the time that David was out shopping, he forgot that we were doing the chat one time, and he was out shopping or something. I can't remember where he was, but he then said, "You do it, mate. You'll be, you know, you'll be great at it." And I didn't have any like information. And if you've watched the chat, it was quite funny. But I didn't have any information, so I was like scrambling around the last 5 minutes trying to just writing loads of stuff down and getting up on Google like, oh my god, what can I write? I don't know what I'm writing, you know. So it was funny, but it didn't go down great, that chat. But I think people helped me along anyway, so it wasn't too bad. Right then, I'll just do a quick couple of comments in the chat. Anyway, ads, back to reselling. David's internet was crap. I'm just gonna say crap. That would be the Usain Bolt pose. Yeah, the whole that pose. That is the use. No, that isn't. What is it? Is that one the use? I don't know what. Which one's the Usain Bolt one? I'm sure I've seen him doing that one, that pose. A book of ads recommended poses, a Christmas bestseller. Oh my god, can you imagine that? I think that's everything. I think that's everyone's comments and stuff. Yeah, Smart Reselling said, yeah, they ended that, Nick. What's that? Think you should start every video with a power pose? I could do. Where are we now? That's a Bowie song, isn't it? I physically cannot do any work when ads is on. I know. I don't think well, I certainly couldn't, because I'm just pouring all my energy into this. But yeah, I mean, I could. If I was watching, actually no, I have watched myself back, and I told you that the other day. I have watched myself back because I don't like, you know, if there's something wrong with the video quality or whatever, I always watch them back just to make sure. Not every video, but the ones that I think that, you know, the video quality is pretty. Basically, I'm just egotistical. I like just clicking on my own videos and what. Ooh, don't I look good in that light? I know, I'm joking, but I do get a bit of a buzz out of watching my own videos, to be honest. But no, I do watch them, and I forgot what I was even meant to be saying. But oh, what was the question? I forgot the question. No, oh, that was it, yeah. So I do watch my own videos, and I can't do work while I'm watching it. So I don't think, like, I just get drawn in. It's really weird. Like, I'm like some sort of you know, the out of Futurama, the Hypnotoad, when it comes on screen, it's like its eyes are revolving round and stuff. It's like that with me. When I watch my own videos, I'm like hypnotized, and I just watch it, like, and I'm just sat there like, oh, yeah, this is actually okay. You know, sometimes I talk absolute crap, but I just sometimes like just listening to myself. Oh, this is actually good. You know, this is actually alright, you know. So that maybe gives me a bit of a perception of what you guys think. I don't know whether you think it's any good or not, but I was watching my videos like, oh yeah, it's alright. But yeah, so what have we got here? Maybe that's just me being confident again, I don't know. Right, let's leave it there then, guys. I'm just trying to quickly look, see if there's anything else. Oh my god, there's so much going on in the chat. You'll be 15. I think it's just a load of chat. I've got to go before my brain explodes. Have fun, everyone. Is anyone still listening? Well, I reckon we are all being brainwashed. 1 week from now, we will have power pose turrets. No, oh my god, oh my god. Right, anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. I will be uploading a vlog tomorrow. I've actually managed to get one edited. I don't know how I did it. I ended up like restarting my entire computer, and then the editing software was working again. But as I said, the editing software wasn't working the other day, so I couldn't edit it, but that'll be probably uploaded tomorrow. And then I'll try and get the other video edited, the other vlog edited, and uploaded maybe like Sunday, something like that. And I know I've promised a sales update for so long, I need to get on and do that. And yeah, that's going to be about it. So, oh, and then we've got the giveaway, obviously, in 5 weeks' time, so that is pretty cool. So you can look forward to that as well. Oh wait, one last powerful pose before you go. Okay, which one? I'll throw it to the chat. Which power pose do you want me to do? Great show. Well, the bit I caught. Off to watch the beginning now. Oh my god, you don't want to watch the beginning, Caroline. It's crazy. Ads, please do a power pose for us latecomers. Right, well, which power pose do you want me to do to round off the show? I mean, I could do a bit of all of them, really, but I'm actually doing one right now, and this is a power pose. I'm just so confident. I do power poses all the time. Whoa, you know. No, do it yourself. That is not a power pose. I wonder what is that. I wonder if that's a submissive pose or a dominant pose. Let's have a look. Oh, I suppose it. No, I get it. I suppose it really depends on which person you are in that pose. Yeah, I get it. Right, where are we? Hulk Hogan. Oh well, yeah. There's that one, isn't there? Let's flick on to me. Let's see if I'm in the camera. Right. So got that one. We've got this, like, you know, Usain Bolt type one or whatever it is, or, you know, Greek mythology kind of one there. And then we've got the pride pose. So this is the pride pose where you chin up like that, and you hold all of the, well, you hold them for like 2 minutes. I don't think you need to do all of them, but you can do like 1 or 2 of them, and you hold them for 2 minutes, and hopefully it should make you feel less stress and more happiness actually. And I found it worked this morning. It worked for me. So a bit of music on, doing your power poses, lovely. I do it every morning now. This will be me. I'll open the curtains and then just do it outside, but you know, near the window there, and then everyone will be watching me like, what the hell is that guy on? Just like I'm doing some religious pose or something. But no, it's like that one. And then what's the other one? Oh, hands on your hips. That's quite a lot of people do that one anyway. Like, I know you can't really see me because I'm a bit low down, but yeah, hands on your hips like that. You know, chin up again. Chin up, like in the animal kingdom, a lot of animals, you know, extend the chin and the neck upwards like this to give them a feeling of dominance. So that's kind of where that comes from. So yeah, I'm like chin up like that, you know, dominant. I'm a dominant. Look, the chest is out. I mean, it's already coming up, isn't it? I mean, chest is out. Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's it. And then what else? There's one more, isn't there? Oh, and then there's just this one. Like, yeah, I think it's you clench your fist, or I don't. Just standing wide, a wide stance, a fairly wide stance with your hands just down at your side like that. And then obviously your pose is quite high. You know, your chest is coming out a bit, and then your head just slightly tilted up like that. That's another one. So your hands are just by your side basically, but well, not quite by your side, but just a little bit extended out like that, and then you're like that. So that's another one. So that's pretty cool. I can't look away. Oh my god, we've got so many people in this chat today. Quick fact, that's where the term chin up comes. Is that actually does it actually come from that? If I could, that is I don't think it does, but if it does, that is class. Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, so I've given you all a laugh today. I'll see you all in the next vlog. I'll see you all in the vlog tomorrow if I upload it. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me. I know I've got Texas Gal Treasures just jumped in there. Nice to see you, Margaret. And I think everyone else. Oh yeah, someone just said, Peter Ray said, do YMCA. That was really weird. When I was doing some research into this, I was thinking I'll do the YMCA because that's what it. Because I was doing this power pose and I was like, oh my god, this is like YMCA. So what is it? It's like YMCA. It's fun to be at the YMCA. That's it, innit? I've always been really bad at that, but since I've been doing these power poses, I suppose I've got better at it. You know, boom, boom, boom. I can do it really quick. You know, boom, boom. It's like wait, boom, 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 really quick. That is awesome. Right, keep pose on points this weekend. Oh my god. Right, I'll see you very soon, guys. I won't interrupt your day any longer. It's been a fun one. Thursday Talks has achieved yet again what it sets out to do, and that is to make you laugh, have a bit of a break, and have a little bit of reselling chat here and there. So I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching.